Hello, everybody. What it is Crystal. Welcome to Podcasting Notes, y'all. My soul tribe is guiding me to set up an actual proper station to do a podcast. I had this vision back in 2020. I shared it with a dear friend of mine that, inspired many. Maybe they, I just saw broadcasting audio podcasting. I shared a lot when I had that vision with that particular individual, and I guess they wanted to plant those seeds among their circle. Hopefully they're all doing well. But the vision was actually for me and my platform, and I feel like Holy Spirit is preparing us for that shift. You guys, let me share something with you. For those who are spiritual, if you know, it's not for us to share every single detail of what we experience out there, especially those who dabble in the darker spiritual arts. The kind of gift that God gives certain individuals that are on certain journeys that have to be trusted, tried in truth, integrity, and faith, to the divine creators. They trust you with the gifts of the universe. They trust you with certain abilities, and it becomes like that, more of a bounty in the spirit world, where those who are misusing and abusing their abilities, they've had a fall from grace. These people feel like they can't be redeemed for their actions, so they give their free will up and sell their free will to lower vibrational forces. Some people could call it the devil. It's just giving your free will up to choose, and you basically become prostitutes and gigolos for the devil, basically. And when you pull on energies of beings who are more of a light worker, it's so many light workers that I encounter out there. When it comes to me, I can't speak for everyone. God shows me what you're doing. God shows me the rituals, the ceremonies that you conjure and pull together when you pull on my energy to see what I got going on. God shows me the energy that you put in to try and bind yourself to my energy because you don't want to let me go. I mean, when I was intimate, I don't want to be too personal, but I saw the stuff like, why are you trying to connect yourself to me? I'm trying to pull away from this energy, but this energy is drawing me in. Like, what is this? I had to learn a lot, and God was showing me, like, this is how you cut that tie. This is how you break that hex, that curse, that hook that this particular individual is trying to connect themselves to you. Like, this is how you do that. And ever since then, that has been broken. And Holy Spirit has been allowing me to keep things pure as I prepare for my next ascension. A lot of you are experiencing that, trying to get away from a karmic tie, and it's like, why am I still finding myself being pulled back to this essence, this energy? You have to learn how to cut those cords. You got to learn how to remove those hooks, those implants, those psychic attachments that are trying to keep you, and if you are active, intimate, by intimacy, I mean sexually active with these people, it makes it kind of harder if you're not cutting those cords, and dissolving those, that energetic connection or that soul tie, whatever it is that's connecting you and the sacral to this individual. It takes a lot of work, whoever I'm connected with for this particular message, because they like to hear me talk about my experience, because I'm a real person and I go through things, and it's been a few years, of on this journey, the actual right way. Like, I really took up my cross and followed my true north, that true north star. And God is doing a lot of amazing things in my life. And God showed me the rituals of things that people tried to have destroyed. My vehicles, my foundation, like my home stability, how I take care of myself, my children, my work. God showed me every little thing. And, there was some old clients. They would ask for little articles of mine, like they did something with. She asked for my shoes. She asked for something of mine to wear to a club or something. And another client asked for one of my wigs. And then that same client who asked for my wig, she asked for my tarot cards. I was learning how to do tarot at the time. I wasn't claiming to be no expert. I was a student. I was learning. And so she asked, I didn't know no better. Then another client was like, lending your tarot cards like lending your underwear. And I didn't even know she knew things like that. So that was another red flag with that particular individual who confessed to her, with her mouth that she was a dark individual. That's the dark empath that I told you I had to cut off. And all hell broke loose with this individual because I was seeing things. And I was like, why is this? And this person felt guilty. And the way the energy was being done at the time, it was inverted. It was as if they were trying to force their karmic stuff upon me and make me pay for what they did in their lives and stuff. Like they were trying to swap destinies with me. And this individual, it was like I could see the hatred and the manipulation, trying to make me feel insecure about my age when she was forcing things, different people who, controversial things. I don't feel insecure. I'm not insecure. I've never been insecure individual. I've been confident my whole life, And I was 9 years old. I was told, about my confidence, and I've been that way my whole life. But these people, I saw the rituals, and they was pulling on my energy, and I was like, I actually am I'm in the what they call the seance. I don't know what they was doing, but I'm actually here, and I see the people that I know, and some of them are relatives and friends. I had a relative that reached out to me and was like, "Who's your friend? Is such and such, such and such?" I was like, "I don't know who you talk about," and it struck me later on, and I go and I see. She actually follows this person on social media, and there's no connection to how you know my client. You're talking about this client, and then another relative of mine was connected to that client too, and it was like, okay, well, this explains the ritual that I saw when they was like calling me a joke and trying to tag my social handles to the Tales from the Crypt. I thought it tickled me when I saw it, and I was like, oh, okay. And the spirit was just showing me, they were saying there was all kind of allegations that was going in the spirit, and it was trying to do these people. They didn't know my personal relationship with God, and I've had it since I was a child. And the journey, everything was for a reason, and God showed these people to me. And they were doing these rituals to put a death and endings to my life, and they had to get me to consent. So they would ask me to send them some money or something. It was the act of the will of mine that was needed for their ritual or what have you. And what it did, honestly, was just ended everything that was dealing with those people in that particular lifetime. Some of the people are living and breathing. Some people are passed on. But it's like, and that could be a future prediction. Those people who are doubling in that circle, I don't know. But it was like that life has, there was an ending, a straight up death to that lifetime. That life cycle ended and then rebirthed anew. So when I had my rebirth, that's when I was able to see all this stuff going on. And it was like, whoa, and as a kid, I could remember I could have been like 7 or 8, and I was looking out the window, the little squiggly line in your eye fluid. I was concentrating on that, and I went into a whole nother realm. I promise I did. And I said, what if death is like being able to see all the things that people have ever said or misjudged about you or something of that nature? And it kind of was, because when I had this particular awakening ascension, it was as if everything that they spoke against me, I had to go before a higher power, a higher council, and let the angels, it was like the angels was like my counsel, my representative, my attorneys. And it was like I was being held accountable for my actions at whatever they were trying to say I did bad. And a lot of people made a lot of things up, because the next was like, you did a lot of bad things to me. And I'm like, I'm one for being responsible and held for my actions. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm accountable for my responsibilities. I'm not running away from nothing. But what is this bad? I didn't question it. I just was like, yeah, okay, whatever. But I go and I'm like, so, and God is showing me like the spirit, like I'm seeing like all this stuff, like this is not true. I don't argue. I just let their karma catch up with them. I don't retaliate. And I told this person specifically, don't seek revenge, because whatever you're doing, it's not worth it. You should save your money on going across seas, paying for witchcraft, voodoo priests, a priestess to do dark work to end someone's life, and they're questioning their own craft because it's not working. And it's like you owing people. That's what I meant when I told him. I said, save your money. Like, you're going to be wasting your money trying to cause an ending for me when God is in control, basically. But when you're pulling on somebody spiritually, God show you these things. It's like you see them. And people, I guess, they thought they was calling my bluff. So, of course, they played the gaslight roles because these people are narcissists. Like a circle of narcissists. I don't care who you are, family and friends. You are a narcissist. Like, dude, you picking on an empath. Like, you actually was trying to disrupt a healing process. Like, my healing process, you guys. So, whoever you guys are, I feel what you're going through. I do. And it's like, Crystal, how do you do it? How did you get through it? I don't mind. I'm an open book. I'm writing a book. This is my story. If you got questions, you know where to find me. Yes, there's going to be backlash. I deal with that. And the holy angels and my warring angels, they go ahead of me. I didn't start this, but it is not up to me as far as what the outcome is going to be. But it's like, I told them I don't wish bad on anybody, but you will get what you put out. But just know that I feel you. I see what you're doing to speak against my spirit, my soul, my essence, because I have to answer for everything that you're petitioning in the ethers. And it's like it comes back null and void because I don't register in the signature that these people are trying to paint me to be. Yes, I'm a psychic intuitive empath. Okay, there's a lot of protection around my purpose here. Okay, I'm not saying I'm invincible, but your weapons will not prosper in physical or spirit in all freaking alternate parallel universes. It's like God is in control. I don't know. Like you trying to stop my connection with the sun. You're trying to stop I laugh because the energy these people put into it is like, man, that junk come back to me and it's transmuted into divine righteousness, like miracles, blessings, just abundant opportunity. It's like, thank you for your energy. Even though you're toxic, I transmute the energy. I mean, you're dealing with somebody who knows how to transmute energy. Okay. And I'm still learning a lot of things. I'm not claiming to be no expert. That's what they get it wrong. They like thinking that, I'm new to this and y'all gotta, like I'm not bragging. I ain't doing nothing. These gifts were given to me. It was like something awakened, like the ancestors, my soul tribe. They saw like somebody was waging war against my spirit and they was attacking during my healing. Like, dude, this person is recovering. They're healing. What are you doing? You know what I'm saying? So either way it goes, all those people see is envy, and I don't, that's their mental state. It just goes to show, but in this moment, what I'm feeling is a little bit of that. It's like some people are backing out and pulling away because it's getting too close to home for a lot of people that could resonate to someone. And then it's like death is out there because the energy of endings is what they're putting out there. And we don't walk in that vibration, And God is the one that determines that, But there's a lot of documents and records that are left behind to keep up with certain things that can connect these dots that you guys are so interested in, okay? And you know who I'm talking to when I say that. And even when it comes to love, it's the same thing. It's the same thing. And I appreciate it. It's truly felt, and it's very kind and kindred. Like, it's overall just a beautiful vibration when you are in love. And I see all of this through the eyes of love. I have mercy for my enemies and those who just want me down bad, so bad. And it's so funny because whatever they choose to say, y'all choose to believe what you want to believe. It's a long story, and I don't got time. I just don't got time. But to dwell on that, the purpose of this is to let you know that when you pull on the energy of a spiritualist, to say the least, we can feel and see and sense you. And it's not for me to just call you out, but it is what it is, okay? And a lot of you guys know each other, and I feel like y'all just kind of sit around and just to see what happens next, or did she, who did she answer to, and all of this stuff. And I get all of that. But the most important thing, you guys, you have to just be careful with wanting to just test the temperatures, the radars, whatever it is out there, because some of this stuff, you're gonna have to reap what you sow. And I don't bother nobody. I don't. I don't. If I say something that, it is what it is, just know that the universe sees everything, and those who are watching me, someone's watching you and your trails. All right, so that's it, you guys. I'm gonna post this for 16 minutes or so. Thank you guys for listening. I truly appreciate you all. Hit subscribe if you want to keep up with these stories, and I will talk to you soon. Take care.